Death is supposed to be inevitable. Every heartbeat you've ever felt, every breath you've ever taken, every birthday you've celebrated, they are all moving you in one direction. An ending. But what if that rule isn't universal? What if hidden beneath the ocean's surface, buried in the dark soil of forests, or drifting silently through the sea, some creatures simply refuse to die? Not in myth, not in science fiction, but right now on this planet. Some can rebuild their bodies endlessly. Some can live for centuries. And one can literally turn back time. Here on Animal Lover Planet, we don't just watch animals. We uncover truths that make humanity uncomfortable. Because tonight, we're confronting a question that science still struggles to answer. Is death really unavoidable? Or have we just been doing life wrong? When you hear the word immortal, you probably imagine something invincible. A being that cannot be killed, a creature untouched by time. But biology tells a more disturbing story. These animals are not immune to injury. They can be eaten, burned, crushed. What makes them special isn't invulnerability, it's something far stranger. They don't age the way we do. In humans, aging is relentless. Our cells divide until they hit the Hayflick limit, a biological wall where they simply give up. DNA accumulates damage. Tissues weaken. Systems fail. But in certain animals, aging never truly begins. Scientists call this biological immortality. If these animals avoid predators or catastrophe, they don't decline, they just continue. And the closer science looks, the more terrifying the implications become. Because these creatures aren't breaking the laws of biology. They're exposing loopholes. Imagine losing an arm. For you, it's permanent. A scar that never heals. But for the planarian flatworm, it's barely an inconvenience. Cut it into 10 pieces. You don't get a dead worm, you get 10 new ones. Even parts of the brain regenerate perfectly with memories intact. But how? The secret lies in a microscopic army called neoblasts. These are master cells that never specialize and never grow old. While human stem cells lose their power over time, neoblasts are pluripotent. They can become any cell, any organ, at any time, forever. For the planarian, this isn't just healing. It is a continuous biological resurrection. The starfish paradox, a starfish takes this even further. Lose the body? The arm grows an entirely new starfish. But here is where it gets unsettling. If the arm becomes a new individual, where does the soul of the original go? Identity in nature is far more flexible than we believe. The axolotl, the unfinished experiment. Then there's the axolotl, a salamander that refuses to grow up. It can regrow. Its spinal cord, heart tissue, even parts of its brain. Unlike humans who use scar tissue to patch a wound, the axolotl forms a blastema, a mass of cells that remembers the original blueprint and rebuilds it flawlessly. Which forces science to confront a dangerous idea. Aging might not be mandatory. It might just be a lack of imagination. Now we enter truly forbidden territory. An animal that doesn't just avoid aging, it reverses it. Meet Torritopsis dorni, the immortal jellyfish. When this jellyfish is threatened by starvation or old age, it doesn't die. It triggers a process called transdifferentiation. It's a scientific miracle where an adult cell, say, a muscle cell, actually transforms into a brand new stem cell. The jellyfish collapses into a blob, attaches to the seafloor, and reverts back to its baby stage, the polyp. Imagine a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar, or a grandmother turning back into a newborn. It is a complete biological reset, again, and again, and again. This isn't theoretical. It's happening right now in our oceans. But here's the terrifying question. If one animal can reset its biological clock, why can't we? Is the secret to eternal youth hidden in a creature smaller than your fingernail? Not all immortality is dramatic. Some of it is. Quiet. Meet the Greenland shark. It grows less than 1 centimeter per year. It doesn't even hit puberty until it's 150 years old. Using radiocarbon dating on their eyes, scientists found sharks over 400 years old. One shark was swimming beneath the ice while Shakespeare was still writing plays. Their secret? A metabolism so slow it's almost non-existent. They don't rush life. They stretch it. The clam that outlived empires. Then there's the ocean quahog clam. One individual, named Ming, lived for 507 years. It was alive when the Aztec Empire still stood. Its secret? High-fidelity DNA repair. While our cells rush toward entropy and decay, the quahog simply waits. Immortality sounds like a gift. But in nature, nothing is free. These immortals have a weakness. They are slow. They struggle to adapt. If the temperature rises too fast or the environment shifts, they die, not of age, but of irrelevance. And then there is the threat of cancer. In humans, immortality like cell division leads to tumors. The secret of these animals isn't that they divide cells forever, it's that they have perfect regulation. One single error in that regulation, and immortality collapses into a painful death. This balance is razor thin. Scientists are watching. Axolotl genes are being studied for spinal cord repair. Jellyfish transdifferentiation is reshaping how we think about stem cells. We are looking for the stop button for human aging. But here on Animal Lover Planet, we have to ask, are humans designed for this? What happens to a world where nobody leaves? Who gets to live forever? And who is left behind? Does life lose its beauty when it loses its ending? So here's the truth. Death is not universal. It never was. Across the planet, life has experimented with every way to survive time. Some regenerate, some reset, some endure. And they all expose the same secret. Aging is not a rule. It is a strategy, one that humans happen to inherit. We explore these truths not to escape death, but to understand life. Because the real paradox of immortality isn't whether we can live forever. It's whether we should, and if nature has already answered that question. Are we ready to listen? For more mind-bending truths about our world, stay tuned to Animal Lover Planet. The journey is just beginning.